Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Wahawah Kwakadash. Alright, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well, the men of the Lord who taught us this truth. Alright, the rulers of all Israel. Shalom and salutation to the hopeful elect, the Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. Alright, presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice, as the scriptures do say. Alright, ushering in the kingdom of heaven. Alright, shalom to the few sisters that do listen to us as well. This is the brother Yarmaya from the Great Millstone Chicago camp. And basically, I'm going to just go in, man, on this perverse ass generation, this wicked nation, alright? Because yesterday was a wicked celebration. It was the 4th of July, you know, like the elder Uriah here say. Okay, because it is the biggest lie in the world. Ain't none of you niggas free. None of you niggas free today, alright? How the hell you free and you oppressed the face on the money? But you free in the kingdom, or you sovereign, or you niggas bugged out. And the hell with June 19th too. But anyway, man, this generation is full of folly and wickedness, man. And they look at us strange, you know, when we tell them that's a goddamn lie. Hey, the scripture says they oppress him that rebuke it in the gate, or they hate him that rebuke it in the gate. Alright? I think that's in the book of Amos. But let me get right into the scriptures. This is Philippians 2 and verse 15. Matter of fact, Philippians 2. This Philippians 2 and 12. Alright, it says, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence also, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling." And that's what every brother in this truth is doing, or should be doing. Alright, we're working out our salvation in fear and trembling. Okay? "For it is Yahweh which worketh in you both to do," Salakia, both to will and to do the will of his good pleasure. Alright? And that's what's ultimately going to be, that's what's going to get us delivered. Our faith and our works. Alright? Our faith mixed with our works, like it says in the book of James. "Do all things without murmurings and disputings." Hey, I hate to quote that damn quote, but just do it, man. If you're a brother in this truth, yeah, he said do all things without murmuring and disputings. Alright? We take it on the chin. And we just do it, man. This is verse 15. It says, "That ye may be blameless and harmless." This is the point. "That ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of Yahweh, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world." We are the light of the world. Alright, we are the salt of the earth. Alright, in the midst of a crooked and perverse and just wicked ass generation, man. Alright, it's never been this more wicked. What did the scripture say in Revelations? Alright, her sins have reached the height of heaven. We are in that kingdom whose sins has reached the height of heaven. Alright, the woman is over the man. The man want to be a woman. Alright, the woman want to be a man. The kids don't respect the parents. We lost all our heritage, all our culture, and anything we can relate to, you know, on this side just goes back to niggerdom, man. Whether it's that Kemet spirit, whether it's that Muslim spirit, whether it's that good old so-called Christianity spirit that you will never find in this Bible. Alright? Like I tell you niggas from time to time, maybe the white man force-fed us Christianity. We were murdered for reading the Bible. It's a big difference. Alright? Because this is our book. This is our culture. This is what we relate to, and this is what give us the lights. Don't the scripture tell you in the Gospels, if a light that is hidden, how can it shine? We are shining this light. So I'm going to read this again. Philippians 2 and 15. "That ye may be blameless and harmless, sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, whom ye shine as lights in the world, holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Mashiach, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain." Alright? And from the apostles on down, man, when we endure to the end, none of us labored in vain, man. And the scriptures tell you in the book of Hebrews that the Most High is not unjust, alright, to forget your labor of love. And that's what we doing. Even though niggas look at us weird, your family might cast you off, or whatever, you know, you're doing it. That means you're doing the right thing. We are doing the right thing. This is 1 Peter 2 and 4. It says, "For as much then as Mashiach has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. For he hath suffered, for he that hath suffered in the flesh hath ceased from sin. And we all suffer through the flesh, man, whether it's mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, and shit, it might be all of them. And every man of the Lord that you see in this truth, all right, he might not show it, or sometimes it don't help but to show, because it might be physical, or the brother, sometimes you might not see it physically, but every man of the Lord is suffering from something, man, because we casting off this flesh. We dying daily, like as the scriptures say. All right, verse 2, it says that ye no longer should live the rest of that he should no longer live the rest of his time in the flesh, Salaki, in the lust of the flesh of men, but the will of Yahweh. And we doing what Yahweh Shai, our big brother, did, man. We casting off this flesh. He just happened to be the only one that did it perfectly. Salaki, I'm going to read 2 again. That ye no longer should live in the rest of the time in the lust of the flesh of men, but to the will of Yahweh. For in time past our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, when we was in the world, when we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banqueting, and abominable idolatries, like celebrating the 4th of July, celebrating Christmas, celebrating niggerdom, going to the goddamn club every week, sitting around getting high, drinking, just being niggas, all right? Wherein they holding ourselves to no type of accountability at all. 1 Peter 4 and verse 4. Wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same access of riot, speaking evil of you, who shall give account to him that is ready to judge the quick and the dead. So don't think it's bugged out, all right, that you ain't caught up in niggerdom, that you ain't caught up in folly, that you ain't caught up in the lust of the flesh. Hey, if a nigga a nigga, when he come around you, he gonna feel weird, man. And if niggas don't feel weird around you, man, check yourself, man. All right, I ain't telling you not to, be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, but hey, a man of the Lord can't be around a nigga for too long, because one of them gonna feel weird. He gonna feel weird, or you gonna feel weird. The only time I ever relax is when I'm amongst the prophets. All right, the brothers. Hey, this is just to back it up. This is Proverbs 29 to 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked. And that's us, man. We abomination to these people, man. All right, that's why the scripture says what? They think it's strange that you run not in the midst of this folly. So you doing a good salaki. They think it, in the midst of all the abominations, they think it's strange that you don't, run with them. Paraphrasing that, what I just read. All right. This is Sirach 1 and 25. It says the knowledge. Sirach 1 and 25. The parables of knowledge are in the treasure of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to the sinner. So when these perverts see us, what they see is godliness. They see righteousness. They see the glow. All right. They see the kingdom of heaven. They can't even fathom it. What they looking at, from these 2/3 to these perverted ass Edomites, the other nations. Sometimes, you might walk in the store with the brothers or something. We ain't gonna wear, have our garments on or nothing. And they still see it, man. They be like, what, y'all different. It's like, check the time. But, they notice that we're different, man. Because this place is crooked and this place is perverse, and we shine as lights. All right, like once again, going back to that parable in the gospel, that dark saying when he said, "Let your light shine." All right, that was heavy, and that's when we keeping the scriptures. That's what we doing, like it says in Ecclesiastes. The wisdom makes the countenance of a man face to shine. That's what they see. All right, and they can't get a grip on it. And for the most part, it bugs them out, man. But you don't feel strange amongst these niggas, man. And what I mean by that is, you don't feel like you're doing the wrong thing because you in this truth, man. Ain't nothing in this world, man. Nothing. Ain't nothing out here, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get this if I can find it. Bear with me. All right, yeah, here you go right here. This is 1 John 2 and verse 14. It says, I have written to you, fathers, because ye have known him that is from the beginning. I have written to you, young men, because ye are strong, and the word of Yahweh abideth in you, and ye have overcome the wicked one. Love not the world. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So if you think it's anything left in this hellhole, hey, the love of the Father is not in you. All right, verse 16. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth not the will, but he that doeth the will of the Father abideth forever. All right, and that's what we looking to abide forever, man. And we looking to do the will of our Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, in the midst of these perverts, in the midst of these wicked, stupid, silly niggas, man. And we looking to say, I told you so. I told you Yahweh Bashim Yahushua was the name of the Father and the Son. We told you that the blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and Native American Indians are the Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. We told you that this great Babylon to be destroyed. All right, just why we telling you every day. We telling you martial law coming. We telling you the chip coming, which is the RFID chip. All right, the mark of the beast in Revelations. We telling these niggas every day. But when the Most High redeem the elect, it's gonna be the biggest, greatest, I told you so ever. All right, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Ratazah, we are the elect. But with that being said, call aloud Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bahashim Waharakah Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and to the hopeful elect. I say shalom and keep enduring.